right. Frosty Faustings. I don't know why I like that name.
Frosty Faustings.
Yeah. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. We might try to go next year.
I don't know. Chicago.
Yeah, it is.
Chicago in January.
Bro, our weather.
Exactly.
Terrible.
And guess what I do during that time? Not leave the house.
Yeah, we did.
So why the fuck would I travel somewhere?
So,
colder? Yeah, by a lake.
Yeah, so obviously I didn't watch a lot of it. I did watch the Street Fighter Top 8. I watched the 2XKO Top 8.
Yeah.
And I watched the Tekken.
Yeah.
Like Tekken, I watched Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
I didn't watch Street Fighter.
The only reason I watched Street Fighter 2 Turbo because somebody from our FGC went and he was in grand finals.
Who?
Climax.
Climax went.
Yeah, he always
yeah. Anytime there's a 2 Turbo, he's going and he's almost always winning. He's a beast.
But yeah, he was in grand finals obviously.
Okay, I didn't know that. I would have watched.
Yeah, but he lost to a Chun-Li player.
Yeah. I know Madao. I know he's from our FGC. Yeah. He was out there because I saw him playing. He was on stage during Street Fighter.
A couple of them they went out there. A couple of them went. But yeah, so obviously I think the biggest story of the entire Frosty Fausting was 2XKO.
Yeah, because that was the first official tournament for 2XKO. Yeah. They put up $50,000 to add to the pot.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a CPT event, so not many Street Fighter people showed up. It wasn't Tekken.
What's CPT mean?
Capcom Pro Tour.
Oh, okay.
So that's how you qualify for Capcom Cup is through the Capcom Pro Tour.
Gotcha.
It's not a Capcom Pro Tour event, so I think there was only like maybe a few hundred people that showed up for Street Fighter. Where usually over 1,000 show up for any Street Fighter event. Tekken, that same weekend was the Tekken World Tour finals. So obviously a bunch of people didn't go to Frosty's for Tekken. So yeah, 2XKO was definitely the big event. It had the most entrants, mainly because $50,000.
Right.
I thought it was a really good thing.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was cool seeing the mixed mode where you have people that are teams in 2XKO going against someone who's controlling both players on their own.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a real cool dynamic where you got to have teamwork to win, to organize, when to tag in, when to assist, and all of that stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
And a 16-year-old kid won 2XKO.
Nice.
16-year-old kid.
$20,000.
But like you said, but no, I enjoyed the top 8 for 2XKO. I thought it was really exciting.
I thought it was really good. And I like there was a mix. It wasn't just everyone's using the same characters. There was a mix of characters.
I mean, there's not a lot of characters in the game, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but it was
which would make it more likely you would see the same ones.
Right.
But we didn't. That's I like that when there's a variety. No one ever wants to see the same 3 or 4 characters used in every game. Like there needs to be some parity. And I like that there was.
Yeah, that was exciting. The Tekken thing, I didn't like the season pass, obviously. We don't even play Tekken anymore anyway. But they're trying to fix it.
Yeah.
They're trying to
and that didn't even show up at Frosty Fausting. That was announced at the Tekken World Tour Finals.
But this was Harada's last time coming out, right?
Yeah, because he already left Bandai.
Yeah, so but they announced like the next characters for season 3. I think it was very underwhelming. They trolled a lot of the fans with the third character. Yeah. Everyone thought it was gonna be Murdoch because he's from Australia, but it was fucking Roger, the damn kangaroo. So I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Kangaroo from Tekken?
Yeah,
the boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
They're like, this character's from Australia.
So yeah, Roger Jr.'s coming back. Man. I thought it was fine because, in all honesty, outside of someone like Lei Wulong, there's no one that really moves the needle widespread that's not in the game, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is another mystery character nobody knows.
Yeah, they said it's going to be a new character.
But
I'm just like, there's no one, like, Tim, I know you want certain characters that would have impressed you, but would it have been widespread acclaim for those characters? I don't think it would have been.
I think Julia would have been a good choice. Honestly, I think people would have came back for Julia.
I don't think she moves the needle that much.
I think she does. I think a lot of people. I think people just, I think she does, in my opinion. But but yeah, who was it again? It was Kunimitsu. I was
Kunimitsu,
and
Bob,
and
then Roger Jr. And then the fourth one's going to be a new character.
Yeah, I'm just like,
which is fine. Because even before the World Tour, I had sent in the group chat, like, I'm not hoping for anybody for the most part, because the one character I do want, I know is not coming back. Bruce is not coming back to Tekken. They replace him with Fakumram. So Bruce ain't coming, so I'm not looking forward to it. But I am hoping that the changes that they said are coming next month do put the game back on track. Because I do like Tekken. I just didn't like Tekken 8.
Yeah.
And then when I thought about going back in for season 2, it actually got worse. So I was like, no.
Show.
So
makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm hoping season 3 comes along and fixes the things and makes it a little more defensive. But I'm slightly optimistic on the trajectory of Tekken for season 3.
Yeah.
But going back to Frosties, we got to talk about the 2 controversies that happened there. One was a whole bunch of people complaining about people stinking.
That's what I heard.
That's usually calling to you.
Dog, stop perpetuating the stereotype that people that go to cons and FGC tournaments stink. Wash your ass. Put on deodorant.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be showing up to spots stinking.
Yeah.
Like, almost everyone there that's showing up to those things are adults. Self-hygiene, please. Like, it. And if you can't practice hygiene, don't go. You should not.
Cologne.
You should not
some
be
body
stinking.
wash.
No,
You should not be stinking. And I'm sorry, people know. Like,
You can smell yourself.
yeah, and I'm sorry. I know there's going to be someone that's going to either say in our comments or think to themselves, "Well, I was clean when I got there and I started sweating." You know, if you're someone who sweats heavily or stuff like that,
Right.
so you know to take stuff with you
Yes.
to make sure you don't stink.
To literally throw a rag and some deodorant in your bag.
Oh, yeah.
And just wipe
like
your
these
pits,
days,
put it,
there's
reapply.
body wipes.
Yeah.
Buy you some body wipes. Go in the bed.
Dude wipes.
Wipe yourself off. Throw on a fresh layer of deodorant.
Yeah, like every time we go to these tournaments, I'll always bring deodorant.
Yes, I always have a stick of
Lotion,
deodorant in
all
the
that
bag
stuff.
that I carry into the
Gum.
You know how much money I spend on cologne? I don't get it. Like what do you
yeah, like should have been called Funky Faustings then, I guess.
Yeah, like they were literally saying you couldn't go to certain areas because it stunk
smelled that
so
bad.
bad.
I just got some Dior cologne that the day it came out. I got it.
But
That's because my mother-in-law do, but
I'm like, yeah, wash your ass.
yeah,
I don't get it.
like
Put on deodorant.
when we went to Combo Breaker, I didn't smell anyone
I smelled a couple people, but it wasn't widespread.
widespread. But I know Evo, there was a couple, but like
Evo, I don't remember anyone.
Yeah, like
Combo
one or
Breaker,
two.
I remember walking past someone going, ooh. Let me keep moving. But it should never be that bad where people are saying, I can't even go into this area. It stinks that bad.
Yeah, it takes 5 to 10 minutes to wash up and just and put some shit on and go. Like you don't
Next time I go to one, I'm gonna just carry Febreze and just spray people.
Okay. Yeah. And the second controversy is apparently, I don't think it's been confirmed, but apparently someone was drugging the water that was available for the players.
What?
Well,
There was a lot of people reporting that, hey, because they had you ever go to a convention or something at a hotel and they have that big jug of just water you could just pour yourself.
Yeah.
They had a whole bunch of them set up around the facility. Apparently,
spiking the water? That's
someone was
crazy.
spiking the water, and they were you saw all these reports on Twitter. Don't drink the water. It's making everyone dizzy.
Oh wow.
Tonight, we're getting fucked up.
No, damn.
And
That's
to the
messed up.
point where there were then pictures floating around of the facility taping the container shut to try to make sure no one opened it up and spiked it.
Damn.
FYI.
Go to jail for that.
That's exactly what I was about to say. If you're doing that shit, you're a piece of shit and you should go to jail.
Facts.
That is illegal to be, because you don't know what that might do to someone. If someone has some kind of
allergic reaction,
yeah. or they have some sort of condition where that shit fucks with their condition, now you done murdered somebody.
Like, for me, obviously, I'm allergic to coconut. So if someone just doused the thing with coconut, I drink that, and I could be dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just...
Like, I have high blood pressure. I'm taking blood pressure medication. I don't know how that would react with my blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were allergic to coconut.
Yeah, I found out 10 years ago.
You're literally not missing anything. That's just disgusting.
Yeah. Coconuts.
No, but I used to have, but I used to be able to eat coconut stuff until like 10 years ago. Then it just, because I guess you can get allergic reactions like later in life.
I didn't know become allergic.
Oh, shoot, you can have mounds.
Well,
it's a terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
It's terrible candy bar anyway.
Yeah.
But like, you do that shit. I truly hope they had cameras in there and they caught whoever did that shit and they go to jail, because that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Like, you should not be spiking it for any reason, whether you think it would be funny or you're trying to get some kind of competitive advantage or whatever the fuck it is. Right. You're a piece of shit and you should go to jail.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one. I knew about the odor shit, but the funky shit, but and the other thing about was the Street Fighter top 8. Poor Dual Kevin again.
He can't get over the hump.
And it wasn't even a Zangief this time.
Yeah, he just can't get over the hump.
But I do want to push back with you on something, actually, because remember how we were talking about modern control and you said it doesn't matter when the high levels? It does matter, because Chris G was using the modern Chun-Li and destroyed Noah.
Yeah.
I mean, also I know Noah was kind of doing his wild stuff, but someone like Chris G, who has a lot of fighting game experience and was using modern, that kind of gave him an advantage in my opinion.
Yes and no,
but
because once again, when you're at that level, you know what a character can do modern versus classic controls. You know, hey, they can't, like, yes, it does put a thought in your head, hey, I can't jump in as quickly because they can DP fast, or they can get their specials out faster than other. But they know that stuff, so they can modify their gameplay to where it doesn't affect them as much. The issue with Noah is I'm going to rush you down and I don't give a fuck. And it's real easy for someone with modern controls to be like, okay, if you're going to try to rush me down, I'm going to wait until you burn yourself out, and then I'm going to punish the fuck out of you with it. That's Noah's fault.
He wasn't even burned out. That was the crazy thing. Like, he just kept jumping. I guess it was his fault because he kept jumping in and all that stuff. But again, that still was someone, that type of player caliber experience of Chris G, that still kind of made an advantage.
I'm sorry,
but I get what you're saying. But
if Noah pulled that shit off against Goichi, Kakaru,
well, he did beat Goichi like that. He was going because he eliminated Goichi earlier.
But like, but there's like so many people would be like, oh, you're going to keep jumping at me. All right, I'm going to punish the fuck out of you. And I don't think it's a modern control thing for him. That Noah's not going to get over the hump and become as dominant as he wants playing that. Just, I'm going to go all out, put so much pressure on you that you got to deal with it. Because, yes, he'll mow through a bunch of people, but as soon as you come across someone who knows how to deal with it, they're going to destroy him. And that's what happens to him frequently.
That's true.
Like, I was watching something, I think it was Brian F. talking about it, and he was like, there's no one like Noah in Japan for Goichi to deal with. That's why he struggles against Noah. In America, Chris CCH, that's his name, right?
Yeah, that's Noah's rival, I guess.
But, or not Chris CCH, the guy who beat him.
Chris G. Chris G beat him.
NYC Chris G. Plays him often.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's getting. So it's easy to counter someone when you play them often.
Well, that's fair.
Like, Goichi it's a matchup he's never seen. Someone just going unga bunga. I'm going to just come at you with everything I got. Fuck resources. I'm using them all. He's going to be like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's just like a professional boxer that's used to someone being very slow, very methodical, and then all of a sudden they're fighting against someone who just comes in throwing whatever.
Mhm.
Ricardo Mayorga used to beat people because he didn't give a fuck. You're going to hit me? Oh, well, I'm going to hit you back. And he would overwhelm people because they're like, I'm hitting him with good shots and he's not stopping.
He was an interesting fighter. He was
absolutely insane.
Yeah, he would come out smoking.
He'd come out with a cigarette in his mouth and just be like, all right, time to go to work.
Yeah.
And he'd just come at you, hands down. You're punching the shit out of him. And he's like, I'm not going to fall. I'm going to just keep coming at you. And most people are like, what is this? You're defying logic. Logic dictates if I punch you in the face hard, you're at least going to say, hey, that hurt. He's like, no, I'm going to just keep going. Whatever. If I fall, oh well. Like, when people defy logic, that's going to mess up certain people.
Absolutely.
But then you be like, okay, I know how to deal. Once you figure out how to, this is what they're going to do. Okay, I know what to do. Let me slow down, wait for them to come at me with something ridiculously stupid and punish them.
And then,
so I don't think it was a modern reason why he got as far as he did.
I just
think
hate modern.
He's just good.
So according to this tweet I just found, they did catch who was spiking the water.
Good.
But they're not releasing any names or anything.
Okay.
And this person is pissed about it because it's like they're just trying to protect their brand.
What person's pissed?
This person that wrote it, his name is James SMK.
Okay, I never heard of him.
He said, so apparently the person who spiked the water at Frosty Faustings has been apparently caught. No names, no details, no accountability. Just trust us. And he says, right, because why actually do the responsible thing and warn the community about people who could have seriously hurt someone or maybe a kid? Just use vague PR to protect your brand.
I don't like that statement because you're making assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if it was a kid?
That too. So he goes on to say more, but
yeah, I found it.
Yeah,
but if someone was doing this and it was a kid, they can't release that name because they're a minor.
Yeah, that's true too.
So that's one reason why they may not have said a name. 2, they might need more evidence.
Yeah.
If I say, hey, Tim was spiking the water and I have no proof of it, now he can sue me for defamation.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If maybe they need to complete things before they release a name. Or like I said, maybe it was a child, someone who's 17 years old and thought it might be funny. And like, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, this is like the one thing I don't like about the internet in general is people leap to certain conclusions when you don't know all the details.
All the facts and sources.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was just reading that someone that they were apparently caught. But yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying.
Like, they don't. Now, to be perfectly fair, could they be hiding this information to protect their brand? Possibly, but I don't see why they would do that, because I think it would help their brand even more if they say,
right,
we caught the guy, this is the guy, we're dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes them look even better.
Absolutely.
So that type of statement just seems false to me. And you see a lot of stuff like that on the internet where people can...
Unless it's more or less trying to keep it quiet because you don't want it out there that this actually was happening.
Yeah, but it's already out there.
Yeah, I'm just saying maybe that's what the person is thinking. I don't know.
But I agree with you, Malik. Like, they should just blurt the whole dude. Like, who is this person? And, you know.
But if it is a kid, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or, you know, for real safety reasons, you can't do that. Just because of like how the internet is and doxing and all of that.
Right,
you
right,
know what
right.
I'm saying? So,
and that's another thing. If criminal charges are not being filed, they can't release a name.
Right.
because
Okay.
like you said, that's a safety issue for that person.
Yeah.
Like if whatever maybe what they found that was putting in there is not something technically illegal. I don't know. I don't
Right.
know the ins and outs of it, but if it's something that can't be criminally charged, you can't just release a name legally.
Right.
Now, if the police want to do that, that's on them.
Right.
But you, as just some random organization, you cannot do that. Everyone thinks that, there's this type of militant justice, internet justice that goes out where they're like, oh, someone does something wrong. They want the internet to just out the person and let it go. But I'm like, that only works in certain situations where you have unverifiable proof that this person did it. Like the dumbass man that attacked the kids and got his ass whooped by the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Of course they're going to release his name because you see him do what he did.
Right.
But when it's something you do not have any physical proof that shows it, you can't just release names. You can't.
Did Denzel say it's not what you know, it's what you can prove?
Mm-hmm.
Denzel, I saw that. That's what I saw in Law Abiding Citizen with Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court.
Well, he said it in Training Day. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Yeah. So, okay. Well, y'all got anything else on that?
Congratulations to Goichi. I think he won
Fatal Fury.
He won Fatal Fury again. And then and congrats to Blue, the one that won Street Fighter.
One Street Fighter, yeah.
Yeah. Blade won with the DJ. Kaba was the runner up.
It's always good to see one of the not top characters win.
Yeah.
I love it when it's not Chun-Li, Mai or
Akuma,
Ed or Akuma, the ones who are frequently considered the best characters in the game.
But
it's always nice to see one of them win.
But we know how you feel about JP. I think you've about had enough of JP.
JP needs nerfed into the
doesn't
ground.
bother me like doesn't bother me, but
he just doesn't have any weaknesses. You're hoping that the person you're playing sucks in order to beat him.